Greetings, TheWarOwl greets you, and welcome to another Matchmaking Academy, where you are the star for all the wrong reasons, but don't worry, we are going to figure out what those reasons are and help you improve at Counter-Strike Global Offensive. Our hero today is Marksy. He's a Master Guardian player. That's here. He didn't say which Master Guardian, so whatever. His favorite fish is the swordfish, and that's a man after my heart. I tell you what, I love any fish that can be used as a weapon. I could imagine like some knight brandishing a swordfish or like a hammerhead shark and like swinging it like Thor's hammer or something, or get like just use one as a club. I don't know. Anyway, his questions today were about how to protect a teammate who's planting the bomb, specifically on this round in B site. So that's what we're going to be talking about today. We're going to look at some pro footage of that as well. Marksy now looking like he's going to be able to make his way downstairs. 2 versus 3 left, and they have ramp, so they'll go plant downstairs. So keep close eye on what Marksy does, because we're going to be talking about how to improve upon that, what to do differently. Now keep in mind, very brave to send in this demo. Don't make any disparaging comments or anything negative about this guy. We're all trying to improve here. I'm serious about that. And, Waldo, don't plant that bomb. Marksy! No, check the door! He heard him! He heard him, and he gets Waldo killed. Nice job, Marksy. Got your teammate killed. What a noob! Uninstall! Hey, that was actually a nice shot. 1 versus 1, and Marksy is gonna die. All right, so first thing I want to do is hop in game and talk a little bit more about this situation, about planting the bomb in a situation similar to this. I'm a terrorist and I want to plant the bomb, or rather, I want to watch my buddy as he plants the bomb and make sure he is safe. So let's get our buddy down here. It's going to be Bot Waldo, and I promise, I assure you, that it is entirely coincidence that the player in the game who died had the exact same name as the bot that showed up. And would that face lie to you? Would that face lie to you? Okay, so Bot Waldo's going to try to plant the bomb, and the first thing you really want to do is set up a good line of sight here. And oh my gosh! Oh no, Bot Waldo! You're okay! You're okay! My boy! Speak to me, my boy! Oh my gosh! Oh no! Oh no! Oh my god! Okay, so anyway, what I was saying was, let's say you have a player here who's going to be trying to plant the bomb. Look at the site and think about all the different places that CTs can be and can come from. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's 7 different entry points. Well, that's a lot. Most of the time, if you're in a situation like they were, where it's 2 versus 3, and you only really know that they're not going to come from behind you as you plant that thing, it's a good idea to throw a smoke down. Now, we noticed that, and of course, plant inside of this smoke somewhere. Like, switch it up. Don't always plant in the same spot, because they can spray you down through that smoke. We see a lot of pro teams do this. Now, the thing about the smoke is you want to make sure you have a smoke with you. We noticed that those players didn't have a smoke. Make sure you carry one of these things on one of your alive players throughout the entire round. Even no matter what bomb site, no matter what map, it's a good idea to have a smoke for that time period when you plant that bomb or need to plant that bomb, and then hold off the defuse. So that's the first thing they could have done. The next thing is, let's say they don't actually have that smoke. We got to look at how much time is left and say, do we have time to move around, clear all these different positions, and make sure that it's safe to plant that bomb? We saw the player come up over here, check inside like this, just missed it. He's looking through the window, he's looking down at door, and if he saw that player, it would have been a lot better. Now, just planting the bomb like that when you know those players are going to push out is dangerous, because that's when they're going to push down. One of the things his teammate could have done is done a fake plant like that, and then both of them could have watched positions. Like the player up here could have watched the vents like this, and the player down here planting the bomb could have watched the door like that, and could have been able maybe to kill that player as he pushed him. But yeah, it's a good idea also to sort of creep around here and make sure that all of these positions are clear. So make sure that there's nobody inside of the vents, nobody can take you, you know, no one's going to be able to push you from the vents right now. And let's hop over and check out a pro match and an example where that happened. So this is a match between Fnatic and Team Dignitas from the recent MLG event. Team Dignitas is moving down secret to take downstairs, and we'll watch when they finally decide to plant that bomb. Now we see the terrorists sort of creeping around, taking their time. There's 34 seconds left, not a lot of time. Zipnix is the one with the bomb. They have the window room, they have the door, and now they know, okay, so there's someone in the vents, there's someone up there at the ramp, 2 different positions. It's probably not a good time right now to plant that bomb, even though it's 3 versus 3. So these are better odds than that player had inside of their matchmaking game. We have Dupree inside of the window watching here as well. So Zipnik's creeping around, deciding not to plant just yet. It's taking his time until JW goes down. Now they know where JW is. They know there's some players there at the ramp. Now that JW's dead, they know that they cannot be in the vents because we have, I believe it's device, yeah, inside of the vents. We have a player inside of door and up in window. So it's safe to plant because the only place the CTs can come from right now where the Ts aren't going to be aware of it is at the ramp. And notice as Zipnix finally decides to move out here and plant that bomb, 13 seconds left, by the way. They had to wait that amount of time to plant it. Notice they don't have any smokes on them. As he plants that bomb, we see one of the terrorists, or one of the CTs did try to peek out. That was Flusha. And Device inside of the vents was watching the ramp to make sure that didn't happen. Rip in peace, Waldo, and but Waldo, we barely knew ye. Thank you folks very much for watching. Let's get an owl vision.
I have returned.